Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and rocking out. It is Friday nights at the end, and I am Uncle Sam. This is a Fields of Mistria stream. What's going on, everybody? Let me go ahead and start turning that down. I am going on early tonight because I've got to get up super early in the morning. Got a lot of stuff to do. And yeah, so I did want to make it a point to get on because I kind of want to get back into what I've been doing. Last time I made some lists to keep up with, some physical lists to keep up with exactly what I had going on. I made it to level 60 in the mines, so we're going to make sure to explore that a little bit further today. Actually, I didn't explore it hardly at all because it turns out there's dadgum lava. So I needed my water bucket. Hold on one second. I'm not sure what this is. So, oh, okay. Sorry. Let's see. What's going on here? Hold on. Let me go ahead and turn this back on for a second. Trying to pull everything up. What's going on there? All right. If anyone decides to join us on YouTube, you will show up in the chat on the screen. So I've got Twitch and YouTube both attached to it. I think we're looking good so far. All right, get that done, over with, out of the way. All right, we'll go ahead and turn this off and get back into it. What in the world have I got going on here? I still needed like 15 glass or 19 glass and 7 refined stone to, what was I doing? Finishing up the, I did the workshop. So I don't remember exactly. This is one thing that sucks about only playing like once or twice a week. I can't remember exactly what I was. I know I need stuff to I've got a house update available also. What we've got going on here. Town repairs. Okay, so here's the upgraded carpenter shop. Congratulations on Volfrich. Congratulations on completing the carpenter workshop. So let's see. I'm in awe of how Mistria has arrived since you have first arrived. I'm working on additional plans for the town's future, but in the meantime, please accept this reward. Further town improvement quest will arrive later in early access. That's right. It's mana potion. Good. I need that. For those of you that don't know, that don't play this game or whatnot, it is still is not in complete release yet. So we're kind of ahead of the game on this one. So I've got this little sprite that will water, but it's only on like the very minimum settings right now. I think it can only do like 2. All the way around it. And so what I really am looking forward to is getting the sprite that goes up in here, which will pet all of these little critters for you, so you don't have to go in, because this is how you get the animals to drop stuff. Like you may have noticed, like I scroll over here, we've got some milk and like the bullhorns that have fallen. Those come, and you'll get like the wool or the hair from the llamas. Same thing with like the sheep. You get the wool from them, and you collect like feathers and eggs. See, look, I still got a little baby bull, a little baby cow. I don't know if it's gonna be a bull. Is it a bull? I forget if it was male or female. We can inspect. So okay, so Rojo, yeah, so it's a boy. Okay, so I got a red one, and that's another thing. It's like you breed your different animals, and you come up with different colors as you breed the different types together, and every so often they'll have a kind of like a livestock show. I mean, they'll do a competition, and whatnot. And so it's like if you want to get a prize like the rarest breed, so you can kind of get some fairly unique colors. And so it's like, why are you picking up your chickens and ducks? For that reason, so they will drop those things right there, and that's the only way to get those. I think my sound's okay. Yeah, okay, all right, it's looking good. I want that to go right there, and I want that right there. Okay. So I haven't released my animals yet, just because I want to get on the little level. Oh, what's going on, brother? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I got something going on all day tomorrow, so I'm like on early. So I'm glad you were able to pop in, dude. Good, my friend. How are you? I'm really well. I've got some. We're doing I'm going to be a part of a prison ministry. It's called Kairos, and so there's a state jail or state prison not too far from here, and so I'm gonna go tomorrow. We've got training and stuff like that. So I decided, I was like, I need to get on early because I got to get up super early. So yeah, this is welcome to Friday Nights at the Inn, man. I'm glad you could make it, my dude. Yeah, and so my critters, I'm about to let them out, but I want to go ahead and get them all. Yeah, me too. It's usually late for me. I know. See, I kind of thought about that. I was like, man, hopefully hopefully Uncle will be able to get in and at least hang out for a little bit, because I was sort of thinking about that, because there's so many streams on like YouTube and different stuff that I watch on Fridays. I was like, man, this is kind of inconvenient, but also at the same time, it's like, I need to go ahead and get this done. So thanks for stopping by, dude. I really appreciate it. I've been busy this week. That's why I've only been able to drop in with your stream a couple times this week. It's just been a lot going on. And it's like if I wake up a little bit too late, it just takes me a while with my studies and stuff to get stuff done. Because I teach a class every morning at 10:30 my time. Oh, no worries. All right, little takes precedence. Yeah, I know, but I at least like to kind of, I've enjoyed watching your streams. Like I genuinely have. It's been fun watching you play like Alan Wake and stuff. So, but so that's just really what's been going on. But I like, it's like sometimes I don't like to network just for the sake of networking. That's just not who I am. That's just not. So I'm going to call all my animals outside with this one big bell. You can, when you're first starting off, like you got to go through and do each of them individually with these bells right here. And so I'm at a point where it kind of reminds me of like some decent graphics on like a Game Boy Color and stuff. And so I've just kind of been, this is my whole property, and I've got all this over here. I just got my greenhouse. I have not even been inside of it. So like, I guess I can plant stuff that's not, you've got 4 seasons and there's 30 days in a season. Yeah, see, my friend was telling me about it, and she did Stardew Valley, and then it's still in pre-release, so like this hasn't fully come out yet, but so she turned me on to this, and then she was like, hey, there's also Stardew Valley, And so I downloaded this first and then Stardew Valley. And so I started playing this and I was like, this is so much cleaner than Stardew Valley. As far as the graphics wise, it just looks cleaner. And so once I started playing this and then I moved to Stardew Valley, I was like, it's not that there's anything necessarily wrong with it, but so I'm gonna put some watermelons here. But it's just like, I don't know, it just looks better, you know? And so I'm like, I want to play the thing that looks better. And so I honestly haven't even given like Stardew Valley a real chance as far as that goes, but I mean, maybe one day. I'm hoping like my friend Simply Do Not Care, Jules, she usually pops in. We're kind of hoping that I need to store this stuff for a second. That they do a co-op in the full release of it, because right now it's not co-op, and that's one thing that Stardew Valley does definitely have on it. Is I'm trying to remember where I stuck my stones. I don't remember. I don't know. I'm just gonna stick them in the chest. And so hopefully they do that with it. I need to put all my stuff in. I got distracted. I've got another chest. Let's see, but I need to put these back wherever I got them from. Because I'm about to head off to this is where they go. I just finished like building 2 bigger barns so I can have more animals. And they've got a whole town and stuff, just like very similar to Stardew Valley in that okay, so it is water and everything. Okay, because well, I got a mod on my little watering sprite there and I didn't know if it was working yet or not, and he is, so that's good. That's excellent. As a matter of fact, seeds right here. So I finally opened up this spot. I need to go. Well, I feel Stardew Valley hit a niche at the time. It wasn't necessarily the greatest, but the whole genre was kind of gone, and Stardew felt it brought back sort of, which is super cool. Right on. Yeah, I'm very, very late to all these games. I was playing Red Dead 2 was my thing for a while, and then I was in a car wreck a few years back and I screwed up my neck, and I have trouble with my hands as a part of that, and so it's just gotten harder and harder for me to play games where I have to be have fast reaction time. And so my friend was like, hey, what about this? And I was like, oh, okay, interesting. And it's like, okay, I dig it. So, and it kind of, the progression runs as you go through the mines. The further down you get, the more it opens stuff up throughout the rest of the world. And so I finally just got to this spot where level 60, and so like right now you see it only goes down to level 95, and then it's got a question mark. So hopefully as they do a complete release, it'll go further down. So last time I entered here, I was like, what the crap, there's lava everywhere. And so they're like, well, let's see if I can jump though. So you can kind of jump it, but then if you want to go across it, you can pour. This little jerk. So I haven't really got to play around down here in these mines. That's one thing about it, is even though it's still technically unreleased, there's all kinds of mods for it, which it's already 8 p.m. So that means my animals have already fallen asleep. I messed around all day. So I grew up with a lot of games similar to this back in the day, like Dragon Warrior, Secrets of Mana. So I'm glad to see some good games coming out like this too. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. Thoroughly enjoy it, and it's simple stuff. It's kind of, it's as complicated as you want it to be. Like, you don't gotta focus. You little jerk, spitting stuff at me. You can kind of go at your own speed with it. And there's the social aspect of it. Like, you don't have to constantly be on that, although it is interesting. Okay, so now a lava piranha. It's a common small lava cave fish. This fish couldn't be more alarming. It is in both its appearance and its behavior. And then an armored bass, a common medium lava caves fish. This bass species has adapted to grow incredibly thick and metallic looking scales. Then we get an ash mushroom, a delicate mushroom that releases ash-like spores when jostled. Smoke moth. Man, I almost read that wrong. It's like, no, don't smoke. Anyway, an uncommon lava caves insect. This moth generates a small cloud of smoke around it to help. So I'm getting a bunch of new stuff. That's why, like, it'll give you the rundown. Gold ores. Okay, so now I'm finally getting down to the gold ore. A chunk of gold ore that can be refined into ingots for crafting. And see, it's like at 8 p.m. This one thing I don't like about it is I've got it on the longest days, and it's still just like the days blow by too fast, in my opinion. So it's already 9:30 p.m. So that means my animals have already crashed out, and they get all upset and stuff. If like 8 p.m. they're like, I'm going to bed. It's like, bro. And so, like, my oops, almost went the wrong direction. All my fields are essentially empty right now because I just went through a whole couple seasons where I got quite a bit of cash right now, and so I'm not hurting for money, and I wanted to just explore, because now that I have that watering sprite, I was having to go through and water stuff by hand using the can, and it just takes forever. You spend, most of the day just doing that. And so with the sprites, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's hard to get in there. It's hard to do anything else. It's like your whole day is around that. And so as you progress in the mines, you get to a point where you get the sprites. And so watching my friends, like, I'll watch her stuff on Discord, or she'll share stuff with me sometimes. And so I knew that there's things that were coming. And I kick butt on the fishing, like I just do. Like, that was one of the first things that I pretty much, oops, missed you. Let's see, there it goes. Kind of. And then if you don't get back in bed by like 2, it will crash you out. And so, yeah, I know it's getting rather late. And so, like this, as your study of archaeology deepens, you'll begin noticing artifacts in new places. Taratha sometimes fishes them up, and Ulrich used to stumble across them in the mines. With practice, you'll be able to do the same. So he runs the museum where whenever you get new stuff, you drop it off. And Taratha, that trilobite fossil at the museum, takes me back. She's like the old fisher lady. I used to see those everywhere, sailing along the coast. Where was it now? And so what I should have done when I came out of the mines was stop by the museum and dropped off the new stuff. So there's some of this stuff it's hard to remember where I put stuff. I mean, I got stuff labeled, but so, like, I don't want to. I'll just go ahead and go to bed on this stuff, and well, I know this stuff isn't new, but as far as the new stuff, I gotta go drop it off. And so you have different collectibles as you go through. You have different so this is my house. So you have different seasons of collectibles, and you have different location collectibles, whether it's like when you're fishing, you've got the sea, you've got stuff in ponds, you've got rivers. So it's pretty broad, honestly. It's got a lot of little things to do. So we're on Thursday the 25th, which means fall is about to be coming to an end. And on Friday nights, the town has what they call Friday nights at the inn. And that's where everybody gets together, and it's a big social activity for the NPCs. And you can go in and you can interact with them, and they've got a couple different... Okay, so it's raining, so that means I can leave my animals alone. I don't gotta worry about getting them out. But I do need to fill up, because they grub out on all this stuff. And so I want to get to the mines. I don't really want to mess around and pet them all right now. But I know there's a sprite that goes in the middle of your barns that will do all the petting. It'll do the automatic petting, because I've seen it in my friends. So I'm like, oh, there's something to look forward to. And then of course, like you can sell the different things, and there's in your menu you've got all different kinds of quests and requests. And so, you know, it shows I have so many of these. I don't have enough of the shards itself to do that yet, but I've got a long list of... Some of these move forward certain parts of the story, like the crown requests do. And then some of them are just personal requests from the different characters, and I've got a bunch. That's why I made a physical list so I can keep up with. But there's a lot, and some of them I've just kind of put off since kind of starting the game. Yeah, there's a lot, but also at the same time, it's not like there's pressure to get them done in a certain amount of time, really. They kind of let you do it at your own pace. So that is one thing I do appreciate about the game, is you don't feel... So that's Errol again. Yeah, no hurry. Yeah, it's just, it's very chill. And so, let's see, Lava Cave Insect Sect, a collection of insects. So there's the mushroom for the Lava Caves forage set. And there's all different kinds. See, so there's basically 4 sections: the flora, insects, fish, archaeology. And so I really got it. My archaeology is pretty low. 34% is pretty low. See, there's some of these that I get carried away doing other things and forget to go do certain stuff. And so, like the pond, fishing in the ponds. And I just opened the deep woods, so that's... And then obviously the river, or the lava caves, I just opened that stuff. And you get to catch bugs. There's one of the kids in the town is like really into bugs and insects, and so there's a lot of interaction with different people, and there's romanceable characters where there's certain the display or looking money find the state's museums. So there's certain things that happen throughout the year and the different seasons in the town where you can essentially have a date or whatever. And it's open as far as... I'm gonna drop these guys off in here for now. It's open as far as who you can date. They don't discriminate on gender per se. Let's say, you know, I happen to be traditional, where I'm like, I have no interest in dating a dude. But there's always some kind of strange little thing that'll come up where they go where they give you that option. I'm like, I don't really care for that option personally, but okay. Okay, so they're not, I mean, they're open, but like since yeah, very inclusive. Yeah, it's like, but it's not like, it's not pushy, you know what I mean? So it's just like, hey, if you want to, it's there. If you don't want to, then don't worry about it, you know? Because there's summertime, there's it's like shooting stars and stuff. You go into this lookout point type deal and you watch the stars with your date. And so I've had 2 so far. 'Cause there's like one chick that's really into flowers and her parents run the general store, and then the other chick was she's like a cook lady and her parents. So okay, so this is a perfect gold door, so it's a new one. And her parents run the inn, which is where I got the name for this stream. So we got a hot potato. Well, it's a good place to find a hot potato. These pre-cooked wild potatoes have a tangy flavor that is surprisingly addictive. Okay, all right, I get it. Let's see, can I jump that? Okay, I can. So you can't trust those little chests. You may have noticed it's wiggling around because he's waiting to bite you. It doesn't matter where you go, inevitably you have these chests, and it's like, bro, I'm not falling for it. You do get like a little gold coin. Oh, this is big. Yeah, like you get like a little gold coin, but it's really not worth it because it does bite you regardless. These little mushrooms are punks because you can only attack them when they only come towards you whenever you're not looking at them. See what I mean? Oop. So then you gotta kind of sneak in them. Purple mushroom. A spotted purple mushroom sometimes dropped by mushroom monsters used in certain crafting recipes. I had something that mentioned a purple mushroom. What was it? Someone wanted one? There's like a yes, like the Mario goes, yeah, yeah, yes. There's kind of like this, it's not really a witch. Okay, a diamond, a rare and beautiful gem can be soul gifted or used in high-level crafting recipes. So I'm finally getting to a point where I'm getting all the high-level stuff, which I already have all the high-level instrument, or the... Dang it, this little fireball. I've already got the gold swords and pickaxe and things of that nature. Forgot my I've got potion. I've got a potion that will make me have like a water sword. I should have. I always forget about it. But like you start off with like your basic instruments, and then you move up from like your wooden stuff to stone to iron to silver to gold, and so it'll do a larger area. The gold does the largest area, and I'm not sure if they'll expand that as, and you get different fish down here too. Where you at? There you are. It's a crab. It's a sulfur crab, an uncommon medium lava caves crustacean. This crab is encased in a thick yellow coating of sulfur on its shell. I bet that thing tastes real yummy. Sulfur crab. That's what I want. Let me get the sulfur crab legs, please. A side of brimstone, you know, just to round it all out. Oh yeah, some of these. Yeah, it does sound terrible. Yeah, it does sound like no. with some of these little rock guys, you have to... Ooh, what is that? A rainbow geode. An uncommon lava caves artifact. This incredible geode is formed of many different gems all fused together. See, I'm getting all kinds of new goodies. Because I've been on hold at level between 40 and 50. Basically, every 20 levels or so, you get new goodies and things of that nature. A lava snail. An uncommon lava caves insect. This snail leaves tiny molten trails, like eating matchsticks. Yeah, just doesn't sound good at all. Let's see. I'm gonna have plenty of gold, that's for sure. What did I do? Oh, I accidentally pressed the button on my headphones. I was like, why is there music playing now? Forgot I had that page open. Can I harvest that? Yes. What is that? A flame pepper. Oh, I bet that sucker's hot. This incredibly hot pepper should be handled with care. Wonder what else is in the water. I can get right in front of it. It's usually like 2 or 3, but sometimes they'll make you... I think I already got one of these. It's just a lava piranha. But you use, got a mill. Well, there's one in the mines, at the entry of the mines, and then there's another, like, type of mill. There's one that's more like that you use stones to... See, what's the shortest route to that up there? That you use stones to... Probably from here. Oh, okay, it does work like that. Okay, cool. I do need to go ahead and you can cook too. That's also one of my lowest parts are my kitchen stuff. But you can make stuff instead of buying potions for your HP. You can make food, and it actually does. Oh, I guess I'm out of room, huh? Okay, my inventory is stacked. Okay, so I can't pick up any of those. But you use the stones to create different things that you need in building supplies and whatnot. And you can use the... Oops, that's the wrong thing. You can use the peat, different stuff to make grow grass for your animals. I'm in the process of setting up little areas where I'm going to have crops just for the animals to eat, because they will get in and eat your crops. Like, they like to eat that stuff, so it's like, hey, if I just plant you some stuff that you can eat, I don't have to worry. Oh, dude, you just snuck up on me, bro. It's all hiding and stuff. I got too close on that one. I'm gonna have to get out of this cave a little early because I don't want to miss Friday night at the inn. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, wow, there's a lava monster for real. I will have to get into that lava monster a little bit later on. So we're gonna go ahead and return to the surface. Let me do this for a second. Did it work? Not sure if it worked. Oh no, it's not gonna work because I had to... Well, let me go do this real quick. I forgot I changed my deal, so... I use my vape for a second. I don't want to be blowing clouds and stuff on the screen. Almost gotten away from doing that. So I go ahead and turn stuff in while I can. So lava cave forage set. And buried art. So I've got a bunch of those horses. I just haven't been taking them to the museum. So that's a new one. For the lava caves artifact. Lava caves fish. I've got almost all those guys. Okay. And they have like a soup of the day. Since I don't have to worry about, that's where she's going right now. That's Elise. Her grandkids, her family's kind of like, I don't know if royalty is not really the right word, but they're like the governors and governesses of the area. I dreamt about my sweet Frederick last night. Oh, he wasn't like today's men. He knew how to work a pair of tights. Okay. It's too much information, at least. So here we are. And everyone's coming in. Not everyone's here yet. Oh, they're up there. What just happened? My game just crashed, bro. Wow, I'm not sure why. Huh. Wow. And so all that's lost because it doesn't save until after you finish a night. Wow. Huh. Well, that's discouraging. What time is it? It's already 7:30. Ugh. I'm like, I don't know if that's like a sign. Like, oh, that's frustrating. I wonder what I don't know why that. Ugh. That's okay. Well, shoot. I don't know what happened there. It didn't really make any sense. Let's see. What's that supposed to be? F2. Yeah. Ouch. You know, it's like, well, sometimes it happens, I guess. That's the thing that stinks, though. It's like there's only one. I mean, there's only one way to save the game, and that's luckily Alan Wake 2 saves every so often. But I had to replay a whole section. Yeah, I mean it's just like one day though, which in the grand scheme of things doesn't take that long. But I'm just like, I don't know why. Like, I don't know why it would have done that. It's frustrating, but it is what it is, you know. Sometimes it's just technology, right? I mean, if it does it again, then I'm just hanging it up. That's just all there is to it. But I at least want to get through the Friday night because that's, like I mentioned. Oh, it didn't save. Wait, why am I on Thursday? Yeah, it happens. I've had most stable games crash before. Or was I on Thursday? Now I've got now I'm questioning myself. I'm like, huh. Well, crud. Okay. Well, I want to at least try to get to Friday. Maybe finish up on the Friday. See, it hadn't really done that before. It didn't do it last time. So, oh well, maybe I don't know if I've downloaded any new mods since then too. I'm not sure. I didn't look when I jumped in. I don't remember. I guess I was on Thursday and I just didn't realize it. For some reason I was thinking it was already Friday. Oh, you stinking guy. I forgot to grab my water sword potion. Oh well. Oh well, I guess I was on Thursday, so it wouldn't have been a full-on Friday night at the end anyway. Because they've got everyone. I guess that explains why not everyone was there. Because usually, all those tables will be filled with the adults, and then the kids will be upstairs doing their thing. And what's funny is the women that were upstairs a while ago. Okay, that must be more people on a Friday night. Yeah, it's packed. All the women that were up there upstairs, all but one of them are, I don't know if you call them exes or girls have been romancing or whatever on the game. So yeah, it's gonna show a bunch of stuff that, yeah, okay. So we've already seen this stuff, so I gotta go back and recollect it. Candelabra sea dragon. It's uncommon small lava cavefish. The sea dragon has a number of thin protrusions that make it look like its namesake. Okay. Let me get across here. Go from here. Oh, that one shoots like... Oh, I missed. Oh, gotcha, sucker. That one kind of just shoots all over the place. He's nuts. Okay, I don't remember fighting one of these guys last time. What's the best way to... Let's try this. Oh, no! That's not it. Can I just attack him like this? Ah! Okay. He drops glass and stone. Okay. You didn't, but you saw one, then left to go. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. In the other level. Yeah, there's one right there. I wonder if he can go across. Okay, he can't go across the water. He wants me, though. He's like chomping at the bit. Like, no, I don't think so. He's gonna follow me to this other side, too. He's like, I dare you. Dare you. I've already filled up my inventory. Daggum. Is there something I can drop that I have plenty of? These I can drop, because that's what I wanted to see. There's that fire crystal, like a homing missile. Yeah. A common lava caves artifact. This crystal has been imbued by the essence of fire. So that was worth dropping some of this other stuff for. Yeah, because you can combine that dirt with that peat stuff, and you can make stuff for your animals to feed on. But I got plenty of stuff for them. I can't pick up any new stuff. What is that? Those are diamonds. Let's this is hold on, I want to throw it when we're close to the perfect diamond. Rare artifact. This diamond is incredibly large and it is splendid. Okay, yeah, I'd rather have the diamond than stuff that I already have 100 of them back in the house. I don't really want to get rid of stone, because stone can be used to refine to make all kinds of other stuff, so it never hurts to have plenty of stone. Let's do some... I mean, if I catch something that's different, it should just leave it sitting out if I can't take it. Got it. Okay, that's another of those crabs. Yeah, it'll drop it off to the side. Hoping I can catch something new. Oh, no, okay, I've already done those. Okay, so I gotta have my sword out and get ready for this guy. I was gonna ask if stuff despawns if you leave it and come back. It depends. Overnight, it goes away. But it'll stay there until you until the next day. So it resets each day. But yeah, if I were to go back up top where that I've got that chest, I could drop a bunch of stuff off, and every 5 floors there's an elevator. And so really you want to make it about 5 floors, and then you can take your elevator back to the top, and then you can drop back down to your floor by numbers of 5s. These turd nuggets right here. See, you gotta see you. Gosh dang! And then as soon as you ignore them, they'll get in your way. This little guy gotta hit the rocks back to him, or else it won't kill him. Okay, so see, okay, no, that's just a regular chest. Okay, and see, I'm not sure what that is exactly. Let's see if there's something I can. These I can. That's gonna be. Now it's something I can craft. An obsidian storage chest. A faceted blue-black obsidian storage chest with a large storage capacity. So it's going to give me a larger... I mean, you can see, I had a bunch of chests out there in my farm. Excuse me, in my farm anyways. But you need plenty of chests because you collect... There's so much stuff to collect, man. Like if you're not, like, staying on top of it, it's easy to... get behind on what's going on. Yeah, lots of material. Dude. There he goes. Of course, then he goes under. Gotcha. Let's see if I can avoid him. Did I make it over there? Okay. And so your exits are, I'm gonna have to go over there. Just see that? So that's that hatch right there is going to be opened by that lever. Come on, buddy. There you go. Can you jump? Or not jump? Okay, I can fix that. So I'm gonna have to come over here, and that's gonna be it right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and boogie on down. I don't want to make him a walkway, do I? Alright. And so I'm on level 64. If I make it down one more levels, it sets me an elevator spot that I can use at all times. And so next time, if I want to go to level 65, all I gotta do is drop straight down to level 65. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's... And they're under a rock. And you can swim. Of course, you'll scare away the fishes. Little fishies. Oh, shoot. Better get ready. Oh, gotcha. Come on. Come on. There it goes. Need it one more time? Gotcha. Oh, there was still one flying. I didn't see it. Okay. Can't remember if I've already picked this one. Okay. And so the ladders going up will just take you straight out of the mines. And so it's just kind of just go straight to the top option until you... Oh, it's not working. Come on, buddy. Why aren't you... There it goes. Of course it's working. Oh well, I got him. It wasn't one to work for me. Let's see. Alright, so that's just 8 o'clock. I don't gotta worry about it. Because all my animals are put up. Let's go ahead and take this guy on from the other side of the rock where you can't get me. That's thinking with the old blunt skull right there. Let's just do that. It's gonna be like way on this other side. No. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see. Let's drink some tea. Let's just do this. What is that one? See, that's the chest I was talking about, where it's like you can get into it and it'll give you some coins, but oh, this one multiplies whenever you kill it. The monster horns, I've got plenty of monster horns, but I do like the other fire gem. Where did I miss it? Surely I didn't. Where's the... What am I missing? Where's my ladder down? Did I miss something? Where in the world is it? This is strange. Did I miss something over here? And I can't see what's under these. Yeah, I don't see it either, dude. Like, that's funky. Oh, it was behind those. Okay, so now I made it to level 65. I've got an elevator shaft here, so I can go ahead. Yeah, it was under that. I ran out of spots in my inventory. I should have came up there, but now I'll be able to go back down and drop a bunch of stuff, or I'll be able to go back up, I'm sorry, and drop a bunch of stuff off. So it's already like 12:10, so let's drop off one of these guys. Perfect diamond, lava piranha. Okay, and then go over here and donate. So we're kind of repeating gems of Mistria set. I wonder what's left. 60% of the lava caves, 40% of the insects. Got one mushroom. That's almost done with the metals. Wonder what metal is left. Some platinum type stuff. Because there's still a little ways. Because my town rank is pretty high. Level 95 is pretty high. Diamond, the only thing... Okay, so I guess maybe the next thing is going to be like Mistral, whatever that is. Their own made up metal. So that's why it's like really hoping that they do some major expansions on the full release. So some of this stuff, I've got enough time to drop some of this stuff off before, and then I can sell. You've got this little bucket up here, and there's these, they're in each of your barns also, where you can sell stuff. I don't want to sell those just yet. I'll wait. I'm gonna collect, and I've got. You can open it up and do what's. Actually, I'd rather sell. Hold on, it's easier. I need to go back with it. Go this way. Drop them all in there. And then I want to keep maybe like 10 or so of them. And I've got different chests for all the different fish, insects. Try to keep like the stuff from the mines. different metals and stuff like that, just because you never know when someone's gonna ask for them, which, you know, gains you points with people, and they'll gift you certain stuff, different recipes and things of that nature. So let's see, but I got a crap ton of some of these guys though, man. Yeah, you gotta keep it sorted because, heck yeah, dude. And they, on one of the recent updates, they set it to where you can label your chests. And so for a long time, it was just, I did different colors so that I would know. It's like the yellow was for the insects, the green was for the fish, and like the white and the purple for different, you know, just like trying to keep the colors straight in my head. But now they've got little icons that that keep them labeled. Right, you can label them and grounded, which is really helpful. Yes, all these can go. I need those. And so each night, those things will sell. And I'm sure all my insect stuff, so like that's insects. I doubt I have any room for anything in either one of these two. Oh, okay, this one I do have time. What did I do that for? We got plenty of room in this one. So just do that there. And I think this is technically, oh well, it's going in there. Yeah, I don't have any room, so I've just been kind of dumping stuff in this big chest for now, and I can sort through it later on the ones that I need to. I can just spend a day. Oh crud, wasn't paying attention. So at 2 a.m. he crashes. So all that gold and stuff that gave me some monies, around 30,000. Yeah, that's one thing that I've got it set on the longest day too, and it's still just not long enough. I woke up holding a moth. So once I make it through this day, it'll be, I will finish up. Oh, what did I do that for? I will finish up the stream with Friday night at the end and get that part done and over with. I got my little, you get to choose what kind of pet you want, a cat or a dog, and so I chose a dog. And you can, I don't know if I have them in here or in the so when you want to breed your animals, see these little heart shaped, this says a heart shape, this is an alpaca treat, and so it takes two. Obviously it takes two to tango. You feed one to your male and then you feed one to your female, and they'll breed, and after a few days you'll have a baby, whichever one, and depending on which colors you breed it with, you'll get, see, look, he was just a calf, just like yesterday. He was a little calf. Now he's full grown. Like, that's Rojo. Spanish for red. It gets hard coming up with unique names because I've got a whole dadgum farm full of animals. And so my son's favorite, quick grow livestock, the envy of all farmers. Yeah. Yeah, right. It's like you can get them in and out. See, they munch down all that stuff that was up here, so I need to replace that while I'm thinking about it. Oops, pressed the wrong button. There we go. And it's like it's easier to, oh, I need to water. Well, yeah, I probably should water those little bits. And see, they've got a sell. You can ship it and you can sell it right there. I probably should start selling some of this stuff because I've just got a collection of it. Because I've got these So I've got like 68. Those are like duck eggs, chicken eggs. I think that's a golden egg. And then I've got a whole other chest out here. This one is full of animal related, livestock related stuff. Okay, let me go ahead and get these animals taken care of, and then since it's Friday, at the end, I'm not going to try to grind at the mine. I don't want to lose track of time. It's easy, like you saw, it's easy to lose track of time. But I at least got to grind out levels 60 through 65. And so there's horsehair, and I don't know why I've got rabbit wool over here. I must have accidentally been carrying it. So there's sheep wool. So I've got my horses and my sheeps. And see, I have enough room for 4 more right there. So I still have room to breed some sheeps and some horses. But in order for them to drop their wool and their hair and stuff like that, which can be used in crafting and recipes and for gifts, you have to go through and give them all some loving. And the name of these, Carnage Barn, by the way, just because it's red, and the name of my farm is Blood Mist Farms. So we've got Carnage Coop and smallest capybaras ever. These are my son's favorite, are the Happy Cappies, little Cappy Cappies. Capybaras, you can't actually lift a capybara, a full-grown capybara over your head. Like, bro, they're huge. I've got room. I should breed some cappies. Yeah, like huge. We went to the zoo at the end of his school year last year, and we found, like, first time we walked past, the capybaras weren't out, and then finally we came back around a second time, and he's like, oh, there they are. And it's like, dang, they're huge. They're nothing like on Fields of Mistria. I was like, nope. So let's get everybody outside. What have I got? Some pumpkins that are ready to harvest, which might as well harvest them because it's, oops, put you down. What did I get? A faux what? Pumpkin. Yeah, they're so awesome, like giant guinea pigs, without a doubt. Faux pumpkin, a fake pumpkin. Okay, decorative pumpkin. Okay, I get that right as fall is coming to an end. That's all right though. I'm sure I can harvest pretty much all this stuff. Oops, I missed that. What was it? Oh, it's some sort of, let's look. Something made out of a pumpkin stew. A rich stew made of creamy pureed pumpkin. All right. Interesting. What was the 120? Okay, yeah, that's good stuff then. Yeah, that's there for a while. I was can't remember what I was harvesting, but it kept on throwing these sandwiches. 12 days left in that stone, because you get essence stones and you can put your essence stones in there and it'll operate it. I'm not sure if that sounds good or not bad. Yeah, I don't know about pumpkin stew. We carved our jack-o'-lanterns this year, and yeah, it's, I don't know, I guess if you really love pumpkin, it would be your ish, but I don't know if I really love pumpkin. So there's flowers. I'm definitely gonna keep it on standby though, because I was harvesting so much that I had plenty of, I didn't have to buy any potions or anything. It was all just boom, just feed off of, and just support yourself on what you were carrying. What was this? That's just wheat, right? Was that, yeah, okay, wheat. That's the bristle from the capybara. Okay. Yeah, whenever all my, that's like a mysterious seeds. When I had all my crops growing, you know, that's that whole field, this field that goes all the way down, had all that stuff going. I was raking in chunks, but it was just so much work. And so now that I don't have to go through it and water everything, oops, I put that in the wrong deal. And my animals kept eating on my stuff, and I was like, what the heck? Like, and I was watching my friend play, and she had all of her fields completely locked in, and then she just jumped over the fence, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, that's what's going wrong here, because I was leaving just like an opening that you could walk through, and so they were getting in and eating everything, and I was like, how in the world do you keep from getting them, you know, allowing them in there to eat all your stuff? And then I saw her jump the fence, and I was like, oh man, I feel like an idiot. And so this obviously, whenever you water, it also takes from your HP. Oh crud. Come on, Sam. Yeah, I remember how much time the farming took and started. Yeah, exactly. But it's like once you get to that point where you're through the mines, you get to that place where, you know, it gets much easier because you get stuff that can help you out. So I used to have a barn right here, and so that's why there's crops right here, because there was a barn right here. So once I decided, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and build another large barn and a large coop. I moved those guys down here. And like all this whole area where all this was filled with grass, feeding, like grass to feed the animals. So it should be time to harvest some. There they are. Yep. So I've got a whole nother set of trees over here, and so this is going to be another orchard over here, and then my greenhouse, which I probably need to water, I guess. So I've got just a small greenhouse. Oops. Whoa, I went the wrong direction, buddy. Let's go ahead and water this stuff. I need to go through and get all the different seeds so that I can, and eventually I can clear out all this area too. Like this is all part of my land all the way down to here. So I kind of got it started, but not quite ready. Of course, you can go fishing in your own little stream. Where'd you go? Missed him. Got him. Salmon. Oh, and there's a school of fish. Right? It's kind of cut in half, like, so whenever you get a school, it's kind of glitchy on that. You can just drop it in there and you'll hit like 3, I think, maybe 4 copper treasure chests. And then after 3 or 4, the whole school will disappear. Okay, so that's 3, so maybe 4. Dang, this one's letting me run on it. Usually it's already, I need to go ahead and finish up this and head on to the end because it's getting dark. Okay, there it goes. So after 5 on that one. Let's go ahead and, so I'm going to be late getting home. Might as well send all the animals inside. I'm going to ship off all this. I'm going to open, oops, no, I meant to open this. That's what I was trying to do. My dog's name is Baraka. Street Fighter. I need the little shards, I think. There's something I needed those for. What did I do with that? Okay, let's go ahead and chow on some pumpkin. Oh yeah. Don't wanna fill up because they got free soup. Here it is. So We got Friday night at the inn. So now the place is packed. Soup looks great today. Today's flavor is broccoli cheddar soup. Yes, I will take a free bowl of soup. Okay. So that's Raina up here. So she was the first girl, the first year that I was, yeah, better than Pumpkin Stew, definitely. She was the first girl I was like dating or whatever in the game, romancing, whatever they call it. Leafy greens always cook the fastest, so they go into the pot last. It's all about the timing. And you'll notice like next to her, there was the heart, and next to his name, it's just got the jewel. How many sides is that? 7 or 8. Anyway, octagon or whatever. And so the ones with the hearts are obviously romanceable. The ones that are not, they're not. Pretty simple. Fall's a good season for the inn. Everyone wants to get cozy by the hearth and enjoy each other's company. And so you'll notice, like, even with some of the guys, so that's March, he's got a romanceable. I'm a little torn that the perfect copper ore in the museum. That's nice that people can appreciate it, but a chunk that size would make a handsome set of bracelets. So him and his brother are like the blacksmiths of the town. And I recently had, there was a scene with him that got kind of strange where it's kind of, have you ever thought about being a blacksmith, Landon? Where it was kind of like open, where like if you wanted to kind of flirt back, then you could, but I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good. We're cool. And he's a jerk. Like he's just always like kind of a jerk. And then finally I was like, it's like, I don't know if he's really a jerk or if he's just kind of like flirting a little bit, like mean boy flirting. I was like, okay, whatever. Have you ever thought about being a blacksmith, Landon? You've got the attention to detail. And so here's a whole conversation between these people standing around. A second career? Tempting, but I'd have to retire all over again. And you'll see like I'm getting little points for the conversation. What's going on? Simply do not care. What's up? What is up? I logged in early tonight because I've got to get up super early. Thanks for joining us. Like I'm about to finish up after I do my Friday night at the inn. I've got to be in Jacksboro at by 8 o'clock. I dreamt about sweet Frederick last night. Oh, he wasn't like today's men. He knew how to work a pair of tights. Oh wait, she already said this. We read that already. Anyways, homeboy loves perfect order. My family has a long tradition of keeping records of various medical cases for the benefit of future generations of doctors. Some journal entries are rather outlandish. Listen to this. Pulmona, a most grievous affliction that causes the victim to uncontrollably spout wordplay of a most disagreeable variety. Ridiculous. Wait. I need to talk to Holt. Holt always makes corny jokes. Juniper. I do love fall, but I suspect winter is the bathhouse's busiest season. Oh. Her laugh. Probably one of the best parts of the game, in my opinion. Josephine, do you smell that? Raina's cooking something good. Always. Nora. Even I need to relax at the end of the day. Helps me keep sharp. Oh, your grandmother will be proud of how well you've done with the farm, Hayden. Well now, thank you, Errol. That's mighty nice to hear. And then Rice. Hemlock's brews are getting pretty good. One's got some kind of citrus thing going on. Now, you gotta imagine, Taratha, with the smoker's voice. I was admiring the cave you hauled over to the museum. They're blind, but they still got a pretty tricky to catch. One of my favorite things about this game are the different decibels of sound for each person. Thanks, Jonklin. An eel's an eel. Hold on, I gotta turn the volume down a little bit. I'm getting kind of loud. An eel's an eel, after all. Like she just reminds me like she would be someone that would, Patty and Selma on The Simpsons. That's who she would sound like, in my opinion. I found this cool rock when I was wandering under the Narrows. Think you can identify it for me? This one's a pudding stone. You're a long way from home, little fella. A pudding stone. What? And then we got Baylor and Adeline. There was a tunnel millipede at the museum. Luke said they were very good at burrowing, so I floated a plan for an elite tunneling team made up of trained centipedes. Errol didn't go for it. A lot of people want Ulrich to be romanceable. What, like you? Sucker. Then we get Shady Baylor. He runs a little wagon that you can buy stuff from, and he gets all kinds of questionable items. Nope. Hemlock and Josephine have a perfect family, don't they? Almost makes me want to settle down. Yeah, right, Baylor. And then, so here's Elin. Nothing like the warmth of a hearth on a cold night. That was a story as old as Audrey. And then, good old Celine. Cutest thing about the ass mushroom at the museum is those little puffs it releases whenever it gets jostled. That's the spore cloud, you see. I need to go back to Elise and check out the gossip. Holt, this is Elise's dad, Nora's husband, and they run the general store. A good day of cleaning always makes me feel wiped out. Get it? Cleaning, wiped out? Okay. Let's see. Gossip from Elise. Oh, Volfrich, you simply must hear about this. Alright, folks. Who are we getting? Eland, Elise, or what's his name? Louis? That's a store guy. He only appears on Saturdays with everybody. Who do we want? We want Elin. I have nothing for Elin. We got one for Elise and nothing for Louis. Do Elin? Okay. He likes sweet sesame balls. Oh man. Hey, at least it wasn't on the love section, you know. Let's go up here and visit with the children. He loves everything sweet, but the irony isn't lost. Yeah, that was oh, it will be. For the sake of the children. Did you know the wind-leaf butterfly at the museum looks like dry leaves to hide itself from predators? That's called an adaptation. Thanks, Luke. Always there for helpful information about insects. Dell. Mr. Errol says you caught the lightning dragonfly at the museum. I knew it was real. I saw one in a storm once and no one believed me. Oh, Dell. What, these are I forget the name of their little club. Raina says sea grapes at the museum probably have more salty taste, like the ocean. I like my grapes super sweet, thank you very much. Awesome sauce. Then you got people that live here, and so we're just gonna bust off in there, and so does Elin. And talking about people's grapes and sesame balls. Sesame balls. I think I pretty much hit up everybody. I don't have anything to drop off to anybody. So we can see. Do you see I updated my character, Jules? Last weekend whenever Rustin was here, he was like, can you change your character? And I was like, yeah, you can change what he looks like. He's like, okay. I was like, I've been meaning to update him anyways. And so we went with the red mohawk and the orange, and so kind of orange and red. And so I was like, that's cool, man. Let's go with that. Let's see. Okay, so I forget what all. Oh, look, Caldrus is on the list now. So that's the dragon. That's the spirit of the dragon. I forgot to go visit him. That's my lad. Yeah, he's single. And then Celine. Let's see. See, when I first started playing this game, I thought like it said summer and that was their age. I thought like the summer was when they were born and the number behind it was their age. And I was like, hold on, wait a second. I was like, she's 14 and she's romanceable. And it's like, no, dum-dum. Her birth date is the 14th day of summer. It's like, gotcha. Yeah, I know. I was like, that don't make any sense. And so that's who I've been romancing. And she likes pretty much anything with flowers. I gotta figure out more stuff, but I just don't do the social side of it as much. I did make it to level 65 in the mines. That's what this stream mostly has been. I did have my game died on me, and so we had to go back and play Thursday over. But I was like, I need to at least make it to Friday. Fast hearts. I can't remember. Mine was being funky, man, whenever I was reinstalling after some of the updates, and so I don't think I do. Crown request for flowers. Ship any 30 flowers. Okay, and then a fog orchid for juniper. Sure, why not? Let's just add more stuff to the things that I can't keep up with. So it's 11:40. Not gonna lie. I'm lazy AF on quests that aren't storyline. Yeah, me too, dude. I would like to go ahead and take care of some of these crown requests though, just because they're kind of building up. And so like, I know I need more shards. I need to bake some dishes. I need to go through and make some copper tools, you know, stuff like that. I could have sworn I had golden mayonnaise and golden cheese, but I guess not. That's just weird though, golden mayonnaise. That's just weird. Like, I don't know. It's a little strange, little stranger things going on there. Yes, I know it's late. I'm getting home. Need to upgrade my casa. I finally got my greenhouse built, my little greenhouse. I need to dump some more seeds in there. But I'm not going to do that tonight. I am about to log off. So, thank you for joining me tonight, everybody. Thank you, Yonklin. Thank you. Simply do not care. Yeah, we're doing Kairos Prison Ministries, in Jacksboro. And so tomorrow's my first meeting with them. And so thank you. I'm glad you're able to too, man. I was seriously hoping, you'd get to stop by at least once. I'm gonna log off and watch a couple of the podcasts that I usually watch on Friday nights, and then go to bed because I've got to pick up a couple guys and take them over there. So all right, guys, thank you very much for joining me. I do need to run this quick little advertisement. It's not even a paid advertisement, but it's just kind of like my stuff, and then I've got a little ad for Treyman the Gamer on there as well.
Every Friday at 9 p.m. Central, come and hang out and get cozy with Uncle Sam as we explore the world of Mistria. Friday night at the inn is where we get to meet new friends and bond with old ones. Pull up a chair, get a drink, a snack, and join the live stream on Twitch or at UnkleSamPresents.com.
Welcome everyone, Uncle Sam presents the Scarecrow Hour. Welcome to the Scarecrow, Scarecrow Hour. Random, the most random ninja. Uncle, who's your uncle? The Scarecrow Hour, brought to you by Uncle Sam. This is the Scarecrow Hour.
Check us out at UncleSamPresents.com or YouTube, Spotify, and Rumble.
All right, everybody, have a good night.